Hi, my name is Nathan, and today I'll be demonstrating you guys how to make an origami water bomb, which is a piece of paper folded into a size about this big, and where there's a hole in the top, and you can blow into it and it'll blow up just like a balloon, and you can play around with it and do some really cool things with it. But before I start, I want to tell you guys the history of origami. After the Han Dynasty first invented paper, the history of origami quickly followed after. And as a result of this, it showed us what the use of paper was for in Japan during those times. The Japanese word origami breaks down into two simpler words: ori meaning fold and kami meaning paper. The first Japanese origami began sometime after Buddha monks started to deliver paper or carry paper throughout Japan during the 6th century. The first Japanese origami dates back to this because as a result of them having paper, it was originally used during ritual ceremonies purpose use only. And that was because the cost of paper back then, it was so high because it was really rare and it was really hard to make. After that, during 1797, the first known origami story was written. And it was written about millions and millions of origami paper and stories. And one example of this is an origami story where this man folded a piece of paper and turned it into a bird, and eventually it became into a real one. So after that, after people started realizing all about that, they took it with them to Europe. And during the kindergarten system, once it started spreading out throughout Europe and throughout the world, it started carrying with them little tiny colored square orange pieces of paper, which we know today as origami paper. Well, today, as I told earlier, I will show you guys how to make a water bomb. And a water bomb, all you need is a square piece of paper, or if you do not have that, you can have copy paper and then just fold it like that. And you can just fold this middle one back aligned with this line, and then you can just cut this excess piece off. So once you have done that, you will have a paper like this with a fold down the middle of it. Once you have that fold, you'll want to fold it from this line to this line up here. Just like that. Should make like a triangle. When you open it up, you should have a big X in it. Now, from where that X stands from, you will fold the paper horizontally, like a hamburger bun. Once that, you should have an X with a line in the middle. Alright, then you'll fold the piece of paper back down like this. And this is a whole lot easier if you do it on a table, but for demonstration purposes, I'll be doing it in the air. So you'll want to get this little corner right here, this corner, you'll want to fold it inwards, right along that crease. So you should have it like this. And then from this crease, you'll close it like this. And you will repeat the same step for the other one. And then you should have a nice little triangle with some flaps that open like this. So after that, you'll want to bring either corner up to the very top or the very point of the piece of paper. And you should have it like that. And you will do the same for the rest. You will fold them up. You'll have one side looking like that, a nice little pyramid. You'll fold the other side exactly the same. After that, you should have this. And right here, you should have like a little hole up here. We'll worry about the hole later. So after you have that, you'll want to fold the corner pieces inward. You want to have them folded just like that. And you will do the same for the rest. Now you should have all of them folded just like that. After that, you'll want to find these little flaps right here. See this little flap from up top. And you'll want to fold it into this little pocket that was created whenever we made these creases. And you'll just fold them right into them, just like that. They're folded just like that. So now you can't see it. And you will do the same for the rest. Whatever you do for one side, you will do for all of them. Once you have them folded, it should all look like this. And now you will flip it over and you will fold it like that. And at the top you should see there should be a little hole. In that hole you'll blow into it and it'll blow up just like a balloon. To recap what I just said, you will fold those pieces of paper in those exact same ways, and every time you'll have this little balloon which you can play or just throw around with your friends.